Hi guys, this is Sector. Today is Tuesday the 3rd of July 2007. It's 40 past 8 a.m. in the morning. I've just triggered a short entry on the GBP sterling pound against the New Zealand dollar. I'm seeing what it seems like, well, what I believe it might be a London open breakout up type of trade. If we have a look at the hourly chart, we can clearly see downtrending scenario, okay, downtrending chart making lower highs and lower lows. All right. It's a clear down formation. All right. In the overnight session, if we zoom into the well, also it's always worth to mention that those moving averages are pointing nicely down, parallel to each other, clear downtrend. Etc, etc. So overall I believe this is a bearish market. Okay. Now if we zoom into the 15-minute charts, I see what it, or in my eyes it seems like a triangle formation. Okay. Over the Tokyo session. Okay, this has been the Tokyo session. This has been the later half of yesterday's New York session. All right, and this been last night's Tokyo session. Okay, so what I'm seeing is basically a triangle formation. That's London. This is the first hour of London. Okay. And well, as London or the Euro market opened its doors, once again, to my eyes, it seems like we've gotten a breakout, a pullback, and now we are making new lows. Where I've triggered my short entry. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it better. Okay, that's the triangle I'm talking about. Okay, and this being the breakout right there. Okay, the pullback. You see this pullback. Okay. We see a breakout, one small green bar, then another bar that pushes all the way up to retest the former triangle bottom and the 258.00 number. Okay, and we've just made a new low right there. Okay, at that precise level. Okay, that's where I triggered my short entry, and well, I'm nothing else really. I'm basically in the trade. It's you know, just another London open breakout type of trade. You guys have probably seen me trading plenty of them. Okay. I'm gonna shoot for the as usual for the average daily range on this thing. Perhaps I'm gonna I'll ride it all the way down to 256. 50. Okay, I'm going to see 256.50 is somewhere around there. All right. Mostly, like I say, the average daily range. Okay. Nonetheless, I'm gonna keep as usual following this chart in real time. Of the trigger chart, meaning the 15-minute chart, seeing if we see you know, a slowdown in the momentum, but my original target, like I say, is the 256.50 area, and I will reassess the situation from there. Right. That's it, guys. Not much else to say. I'm basically trading this downward channel, very clear downward channel. Okay, with an overnight triangle formation, and as London market kicks in, okay, I'm seeing a breakout to the downside in the direction of the main trend. Hoping perhaps, well, if I get lucky, a new right to the downside. Okay. All right, guys. That's all. I'll keep you guys updated. Bye bye. Hi guys, this is Hector. Just a quick update. It's 10 to 2 London time. Just a quick update to let you know that I'm taking some hit in this GBP New Zealand trade, New Zealand dollar trade. If you guys remember, entry level was around there. Price run nicely, about 50 pips in my profit, but it's now turning around back to entry levels. Okay. I'm not gonna let this thing go against me much further. All right, one of my golden rules is to never let a winner turn into a loser, or at least not into a big loser. If let me zoom into the 15-minute chart and readjust the trend line a little bit. If you guys remember, this was my entry level right there. So far we are retesting that level. We have this intraday downtrend. You see this intraday downtrend? This is the high for the day, and this is the previous high before the actual triangle broke to the downside. Moreover, we have this former low, former support now working as resistance. Okay, so so like I say, I'm just not gonna let this thing run much against my position. All right, entry level was right there. I'm going to place my stop loss just a few pips above this downtrend, above this former low, okay, now acting as resistance, just barely, I don't know, perhaps 10 pips above that to protect myself a little bit more. If price resumes now its way down, well, good. If it doesn't, I'm going to score a small loss. What I don't like about this particular setup is the time of the day. The American, the New York market is about to open, and well, being a London, well, you know, a European market trader, I always like my intraday trades to be in profits, and well, hopefully my stop loss secured at break even or better by the time the next trading session begins, in this case being the New York session. I don't like when my intraday trades stretch out way too far in time, and you know, a new session kicks off and I'm still, you know, with my basically with my pants down in a trade. Okay, I don't like that. Okay, I like first of all, I like my trades to be opened and closed. My intraday trades, of course, open and closed within the trading session I usually focus on, which is London. And by any means, I don't like to be positioned in an intraday trade with my stop loss not being protected, with my position not being protected by a break-even stop loss by the time New York markets opens up. Okay, which is the case right now. Unfortunately, I am back to entry levels, and like I say, well, you know, I haven't, I'm still not able to move my stop to break even. This entry level, as I say, we are right now, you know, basically more or less retesting entry levels. I hope this thing comes down from here. If it doesn't, if it breaks above there, I'm going to score a small loss, but I'm getting out of this trades. Okay, all right, guys, that was all. Bye bye. Hi guys, this is Hector. Final update. I've manually closed my trade for minus 21 pips. If you guys remember, entry level was right there. I've exited there, and well, plus the spread, minus 21 pips. Well, what can I say? It did look like a good trade at the beginning. It did look like a sound entry. You know, triangle, a breakout in the direction of the main trend. It did run, to be honest, 30-35 pips in my profit, in my direction. But well, what can I say? Price has turned around, and you know, I just couldn't take any more hit. So minus 21 pips on this trade. What can I say? You know, losing is part of trading, not a big deal. Every trader scores losses every now and then, and you know, just take them as they can. Reload the GAN, clean the chart off any lines or any bias, and you know, keep searching for new opportunities for the next day. Alright guys, that's all. Enjoy your afternoon. Bye bye.